What's up, peeps? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Berlinetta, what up? What up, Berlinetta? What up? What up, Sandy? How you guys doing this evening, y'all? How's the squad doing? You do wonder? I wonder a lot too. I wonder a lot too. Good morning. One second, y'all. One second. I'll be right with you, y'all. Hello, hello, Tara, Tina, hello, everyone. I hope you guys have had a good day. And make sure y'all comments come up on the screen. What's up, Jaylan? I hope you guys have had a great day. This is just going to be a hangout stream, and we're going to chit chat and we're going to talk about a few things. It's just going to be a chit chat stream. So if you're here for some riveting information, you're probably in the wrong place. But check it out. It appears to me, what's up, Kev? It appears to me that Eric, or not Eric, but Patrick and Brian appear to be working together. You have binged all things, Whitaker? Good deal, good deal. Yeah, they appear to be what we call working together. And now that would be different. That would be much, much different from what he told Lady K. That would be much different, wouldn't it? That would make him a liar. Which I believe Patrick a lie anyway. I mean, I know we're not dealing with the best of people here. But I will take you through this and I'll help you understand. What's up, Strawberry? What's up, Lisa? As soon as I roll my joint. Brian is working with Patty Boy, and both are liars. See? Damn, I know West Virginia just don't breed liars. It can't be just West Virginia. Certainly, it can't. I'm not going to blame West Virginia. What's up, pretty bird? What about drones? You asked the question, what about them? You think Patrick's dreams lie to him and then he believes it? Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to show you something here. This here is who Brian Cody is. We're going to watch what he had to say again yesterday. His plea for help with the Whitakers. His plea for the Whitakers, and then we'll take over Patrick and the connection of Brian owning drones. Yeah. And the drone flying around Patrick, around the Whitaker's house and all that. Yeah. Someone else has jumped on the bandwagon. Yep. You got it, Berlinetta. This guy right here.
Videos and the Drama Saga Season 3. Today, Pink Shirt Saturday. Anyway, got a question. So far, I made about 7 videos, or 8 maybe, talking about how these 2 individuals came in and started like recording and filming the Whitakers. And they made a bunch of money. There was a lot of donations. Now there's a state investigation. And it's been crickets, except for a couple little videos here and there. And then there's a lot of creators out here that's stealing content from me and reposting it on their page and getting paid for it. And you guys are coming at me sideways saying that I'm doing all this exploitation. And then I go,
buddy, let me tell you something, okay? I had a comment today, by the way. I'll get to it in a minute.
For showing BJ
because they keep throwing this that these creators that are stealing his content are exploiting the Whitakers. No. No. You got it wrong, sir. You see, we're not the ones exploiting the Whitakers. It's you guys. It's you guys that are shoving the cameras in their faces that's exploiting the Whitakers. Stop trying to blame the other content creators that talk about it. That's not who the ones exploiting the Whitakers are. It's you guys. And it's awfully funny how, well, we'll just get through this. Patrick has to use other people because he's not trustworthy any longer, so he figures the viewers will be more gullible with someone new like Brian. Shisters. Shit stirs. Yeah. I'm not exploiting the Whitakers. I don't exploit the Whitakers at all. As a matter of fact, anything that I do probably helps the Whitakers. At least get seen in a better light. Yeah, I discuss the Whitakers. Yep, rolling one up. Night hostess, rolling one up. Me and you. See, we don't exploit the Whitakers. This is talking about people who are exploiting the Whitakers. See, that's the thing that you like to do, Brian. That's the thing about you, Patrick, Eric. Y'all are narrative controllers. Yeah, that's what you guys like to do, is control the narrative. But see, we're taking it back a little bit. Okay, make it work, huh? Spreading awareness is what you could call it. Yes.
Showing the family. They were there. They wanted to make a message, put it to the world. Hey guys, we want our family back. We're not just...
You hear how he tries to be so innocent? He tried like, they just wanted to put a message to the world. Yep. They just wanted to put a message to the world. Whoo-wee.
Forgetting about them and leaving them alone. That's basically what they wanted to say, although it didn't really exactly happen that way. And then I took them some groceries, got them some firewood.
Damn it. I get my lighter.
And now you guys are saying that I'm wrong for showing footage of Eric trying to bust up the family and him getting someone to come vouch for him that he wasn't trying to bust up the family when he was trying to bust up the family, clearly.
You notice how he started out talking bad about Patrick?
This is your Saturday.
You notice how this man started out talking bad about Patrick? I remember how he started out talking bad about Patrick. I know you do too. I know you guys remember. Hell, I might still have it on video. Yep. And notice how the narrative has switched to where he's not talking bad about Patrick, but now throwing just Eric under the bus. You notice that? But then Patrick went on Lady K's platform with Toddy and Lady K and said he fucked his wife. These two are absolutely working together. Absolutely.
A full update. You ready for this? As of right now,
Hello,
anything
hello,
on that
Luann.
property is changing absolutely nothing as far as them coming home. As of right now, that house being.
You know what it is? Patrick can't speak very well. Patrick doesn't know how to do this camera shit very well. He doesn't have a very good proper speech patterns, right? But guess who does? Eric, Brian.
Clean or dirty is changing absolutely nothing of them coming home. As of right now, whatever video footage that I load is changing nothing of them coming home. What has to happen at this point right now is they need a civil litigation attorney. And that attorney needs to work with Patrick and Eric's attorney. They need to iron out the money. They need to
Excuse me, Patrick doesn't have an attorney.
decide who breached the contract, because I personally think that Eric breached the contract whenever he said, I'm not building you a house, and I'm walking off, and I'm taking the money, and I'm going back to Georgia, and you guys can figure it out.
I mean, it just depends on who you ask, Berlinetta. Has he been exposed as a bad guy to me? Not yet. Not yet. You remember when he was talking bad about Patrick? Good. What's up, James? Yeah. He don't have a Patrick and Eric's attorney. Patrick doesn't have an attorney at all.
Because BJ's in her camper after we did everything we could to get BJ out of her camper. So that sounds to me like that was the breach of the contract. But you said they breached the contract by allowing me to come down there and film them putting a message out to the world as to where they're at right now. Basically, you're saying that, they competed with a creator. Well, when you're not creating with them, how are they competing with a creator?
First off, when Eric went home, he didn't say he was done. What's up, dog? He didn't say he was done. He didn't say, I'm washing my hands of this situation. He didn't say, I'm stepping out. As a matter of fact, he didn't say any of that, did he? As a matter of fact, he didn't say any of that. What's up, 10? He didn't say any of that. Not one bit of it. So when you do think about it all, no, he didn't. Actually, Eric didn't call off anything. He just went back to Georgia. A message for the world. Yeah, right.
When you walk off the porch and tell them you're taking the money that you've raised so far,
He didn't say that. No one ever said that. No one ever said that.
to build them a home, and you're leaving because they didn't facilitate some court things to make sure that BJ wasn't on the property. I'm like,
Sounds like you stepping in could make it even worse for the Whitakers not getting their money. Don't you think? And if if it all asked, you stepping in and now speaking for the Whitakers could make it even worse for them. Jesus Christ. Yep. I say we skip this and we just go to what the bullshit is today. I say that's what we do. Let's do that. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed to this channel. Everybody. I appreciate you guys so much for subscribing to the channel and coming over here and giving me your time. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm happy to meet all of you new folks. If you're not a member of this channel, please think about becoming a member. We have our own private Discord for all members. We have our own private Instagram chat for all members, and it's members only. So you won't be in there with people that are not members. So salute to you guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thanks again. This one's only 32 seconds long, but it's going to lead you into something. It's going to lead you into something here. I don't think Betty understood the gravity of any of this. So Brian's on the porch.
He got to do it. Harbor Freight, didn't he? Yeah. He ain't gonna lose.
Look at this little dog right here. Look at Betty holding this little dog. How's your puppy? Say, it's my old baby doggy. Yeah, Betty's keeping it warm, all wrapped up. Say, I love my little puppy doggy. You gonna say hi, puppy? You gonna say hi, puppy?
Is he home?
Say, Mommy got me. I ain't going nowhere.
He got to do it.
There you have it. Eric pretty much rage quit and went back home to Georgia. I mean, that's the impression. Impressions don't matter in the court of law, though, Bob. Impressions aren't going to matter. It's going to have to be off what he has actually said. But the point is, yeah, go inside, Brian. Okay, I want to show you this. So when you go over to Facebook, and you go to this video of Brian Cody's, 768 comments. Most popular. Just an observation. Just an observation. Okay, here's the comments on this post, right? Just so you know, I'm reading the exact post. 15 shares, 2,000 something, 1,000 something comments, right? Just an observation. Patrick just posted today too. It was a picture of Betty in the exact same clothes as this video, which was posted today as well. So were Brian and Patrick there at the same time? Let's go over to Patrick's page. And I'll be damned. He tried to act like he was soft white underbelly and went with the black and white, you guys. But yes, that's the same exact outfit. Same exact outfit, y'all. Same exact outfit. So let's go back over to Brian Cody's page, and I'm gonna show you. I don't want to hear it. Brian Cody was the first one to respond. Guess what his answer is? Is it not possible that Betty Whitaker wears the same clothes for a day or two? I know Larry has wore the same shirt for 3 days. I am not at the Whitakers with Patrick. You can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want. God. You might be right about that little point there, Twisted. A good deed's a good deed, right? How can you financially gain from it? You know, today I was left a comment on one of my videos. I can't even tell you what video it was because I get so many comments. I'll just like react to them or whatever. No, matter of fact, I blocked them. There's somebody that got blocked. Matter of fact, they hit me up today and said that they're going to be striking my page because what they say, how they say using the Whitakers, not extorting. What they say? I don't know. Something about using the Whitakers. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, this page has been going on. I've been getting support on this page for a very long time. There are people on this page that have been here for 3 years plus. The same people. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I hope it does. I appreciate everybody. So if you are exploiting, that's the word. I was exploiting the Whitakers. And that they were going to strike my page down because I'm exploiting the Whitakers. Well, you can't strike pages down for exploiting people. So if you're enjoying any aspect of the show, please feel free to please hit the Cash App, the Venmo, the Chime. You can always hit our PayPal. You can become a member. Don't even give me the money. Make yourself a member. That's what you do. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all. You know how many times a motherfucker said they was gonna strike this channel? I just laughed. I just laughed and laughed and laughed, man. I'm not scared. Strike away. Get your strike fingers going. Brian got the Ring doorbell video of Eric talking to APS from someone, and it wasn't out until Brian put it out. Yeah. Nah, it was somebody through the Whitaker people. I could tell by the name. It was something. I struck somebody's nerves. Oh, well. I've been doing that since I came on YouTube. Yeah, he got that footage from Patrick. We all know that. We all know that. We think that Patrick and Brian are working together now. Please continue to cover the Whitakers. This is the channel I get real breakdown of what's going on. I hope people enjoy, because I could easily switch back to covering whatever I like to cover, but I like to cover this with you guys. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to stay on it for a little while now, just to piss some more people off if they don't like it. Lady K blocked somebody live today. Oh, I've blocked plenty of people, but I just don't like to. I did that just to be an asshole. Still waiting for AD to be fired. They don't even know where I work. They're stupid. The only people who exploit them are the ones holding the cameras in their face. That's the only ones that can. Because what I'm doing helps them. Free Brooke? Yeah, free Brooke, man. We need a wild woman back on the streets. I love you too, Spidey. You ain't late. Never late as long as you make it. What's up, dog? Well, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate y'all. I'm just real, raw. You know, I'll say what comes to my mind. Sometimes it's not always right. So I always stand to be corrected. Like, I'm somebody that you can come and say, hey, that's not right. It's this way. And I'm going to say, hey, you're right. I stand corrected. It's this way. I'm always going to fix my wrongs. I think we're all hypocrites in some kind of way. I think all of us are. I think all of us have done something and said another thing, or said something and done something else, or wouldn't do something and then did it. I think we've all done that. And if you watch a creator long enough, you're going to see that in any creator you watch. I wish there was people down there that was like me that would hold that camera for him. For real. Is there confirmation that he's back at the Whitakers? Jason is a sex offender. No love. He gets no love. Thank you, Linda. I'd like to think so. I'm getting old as fuck, though. I might start losing some senses. Yeah, how do we know Jason's at the Whitakers? He is answering the phone. People, don't call them. I'm not saying you're doing it, critic, but I'm saying it to anybody's listening that's calling the Whitakers. Stop calling them. Don't bother them people. Jason has to register. Look it up. His name is Jason Whitaker. Yeah, I don't fuck with sex offenders. He don't come up as Jason Whitaker. Yeah, I would just, like I said, I think that they should have just went ahead and helped them. Like, if you're going to build them a house, go and build them a house. I don't understand all of the other stipulations. I don't understand that. Well, now BJ's there. I get that you don't want these three beat on, right? I get that. You don't want abuse in the house. We all understand that. But we have to have clear signs of abuse. We can't just be going off of, we can't be going off that. And I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun of them at all. But like, we cannot go off of that. I think that's what Patrick was touching on. There's no clear signs of it. There's no clear evidence of it. That video of BJ beating on Larry is AI. It's fake. It's not real. Eric running away isn't helping them. Oh, Eric threw a dagger in the middle of all this. For sure. Yep. AD, do you think BJ stands in the way of the frauds completely getting their way? They could. She could. She could. She could be. Like, she's a fraud too, so she could see the fraudsters a mile away sometimes, probably. Eric was wrong for what he did. I agree to that. I hate wearing these glasses, man. I've been wearing them a lot more lately. The video of Patrick confronting Larry about Betty being terrified of BJ. That's not AI. I'm talking about the one of BJ beating on Larry. That is AI. Brian's Betty old school friend? How could that be? BJ True, Sandy. You might be right, Tabitha. Eric could have more up his sleeve. We don't know. He said he's got more to tell us that he can't tell us right now. Is that a fucking... Who knows? Nah, I'm from Indy. Creepalach's good people, though. You can tell he's good folk. Patrick said he screwed dudes, old lady on lady. I know. And you can tell they're working together. You can tell. And then Patrick, listen to this. They're liars, bro. They're flat out liars. I'll show you how they're liars right here. Patrick wrote, "Oh, he took it down. Wow. Hold on a minute. He did. He took it down. What a piece of shit. You're a dirtbag, Patrick. You're a dirtbag. The Brian guy fucked with Hobo Shoestring. What's up, Timmy? I'll tell you something. Patrick put up this amazing post, and it was spelled, all these big words was spelled correctly, how he wasn't going to quit until the family was back together, and that's his mission now. And everybody called him out on it on his post, y'all. They said, "You didn't write this. This is AI, bro. You didn't write this." And through that post, he was going, "I did too. I did write it." Now the post is gone. You're a piece of shit, bro. You're a dirtbag. You know you didn't write that. And you were so fucking pressed about it that you took it down. If I wrote the post, and I know I wrote the post, a bunch of trolls ain't going to come on the post and say, "You didn't write that." And then I say, "Yeah, and I took it down." Come on, bro. You guys are not good at this. You suck at this. What, kitty? Come here. He said, "I wrote it. I wrote it. I did too." Yeah, some shit like that. It was stupid. I see what you did there, Milky Way girl. You sent me Brian's video. Oh, people outed his criminal record. He wasn't devastated, though. He didn't care. I don't know how these people are switching these videos to make it look like they care, but Brian didn't care, guys. Yeah, it would have been wrecked. I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right about that, Night Hostess. You're right. I can't take that from you. I don't know what would happen to it. It'd probably get lost in foreclosure for back taxes. That's what probably would have happened. Yeah, lots of people have criminal records. I think he was all pressed about it. He's been down for fraud. Yeah, I seen him talking about it one day. He really wasn't mad about it, though. He don't care that his criminal record's out there. If you have a criminal record and people find it, you cannot be mad because it's not going nowhere. Yeah, it's not going nowhere, man. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. It's not going nowhere. Yeah, he took it down, Donna. If you wrote it, you would stand by it. I would. If I wrote the post, I would stand by it. There ain't no way I would take it down. All them people made you look like a fucking fool, bro. These people are like They're sleuths. Everybody is fact checking anything and everything from them. I promise you that. There's a lot of people over on Facebook examining every little thing that they put out, as they should. I don't know if I trust this Brian dude now. I don't know. Yesterday, I wanted to give him a little bit of hope, but I don't know now. They're liars. They're liars, man. Nah, he didn't say placate. What's up, KY? Amateur CIA and FBI. Well, what it is I think some of us have a lot of time and we're able to like really hone in on it. You know what I mean? I don't. That's why I do a lot of reaction videoing, because I don't really have the time. I do this along with you. A lot of this is partly your help, because I can't take the full credit for coming on here and having deep conversations about this without your input. I promise you. They're all liars. Very true. Very, very true. What's back over here? Hold on. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go pull it up. Let me pull it up. La da 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 da. Link should be in blue, shouldn't it? Brandy, they're over there destroying you, man. They're over there destroying you. It's even hard to watch. You're getting beat down on, girl. All right. Let's watch this video English Rose has for us.
Hey, everybody. Well, welcome back to the Brian Cody saga. So, check it out. So, tonight, this lady decides to go and do a background check on me and post my information, dox the shit out of me.
That's
on
a fact.
the
I'm so
Whitaker
tired.
Family Fun Fact and Chat group. And I'm not proud of the crap I did 20 years ago. I don't live that every day. I don't remind myself every day whenever I wake up that, like, oh, I wrote a bad check 20 years ago and I'm such a dirtbag. I feel so horrible for it. Quick explanation. I don't know why I cannot get one of these videos filmed in less than 3 minutes. I try so hard. I try to shut up. I try to like just get straight to the facts. But for some reason, this and this don't work like it's supposed to, or otherwise I would be famous. Okay? Because look at me. I mean, like, ain't I a freaking cute guy in my blue shirt? You know you love it. So, it's this. I wrote some bad checks. I printed them out on a computer and I took them to a grocery store and cashed them a long time ago because I was broke. That created a computer fraud, fraudulent schemes, forgery.
I don't think any of them are worried because here off comes a new guy sticking a camera in their face. If you ask me, I don't think any of them are worried. Here comes a new guy sticking the camera in her face. Oh, we know all about it over here, Strawberry. We've been through it all over here. I've dealt with trolls, fucking all of the worst of the worst. I can get down and dirty with my YouTube channel, but I've grown in my YouTube ways, I guess. And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't. I've learned that going back and forth with other creators doesn't help your channel at all. Yeah, for a minute, but you're not going to gain any more new viewers because, for one, any new viewer that comes on to watching you doesn't know anything about what's going on. Absolutely nothing. Why everybody's fighting and arguing with each other. So, like, they're going to tune out really quick. And I've learned that you cannot just make a video for a certain demographic of people. Like, the show has to be for everyone, not just for people that we're going at. You know what I mean? It has to be. It doesn't help your channel at all.
Notaring bad check charge. All right.
I've got one too,
before
Brian
I went
Cody.
to court. Therefore, the magistrate dismissed it. Okay. That happened on a couple of occasions because I was struggling back in the day. Driving suspended, third offense, non-DUI, NON-DUI.
Damn, he sounds like he's got the same kind of record I got. Driving and bullshit, stupid shit. This guy's done went and started shoving fucking cameras down in the Whitaker's face again. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus. The more I think about it, it's criminal. Do you think that the Whitakers, how do I word this? Do you think that the Whitakers have relied on someone making videos or content for them to get better things in life that they didn't usually have? Because it seems like they're down to do anything with a camera. For anybody that's fucking shows up and promises them something. Yeah, I mean, like an investigation going on. And then here he comes along and shoves a camera in their face as well. Like, something about that ain't right. They don't care who it is, promise of money or food, and they are in. So now they're relying on social media to help get them their family back. Yeah, they're getting chump change. That's true. They're practically stars, bro. Yeah, I've got a horrible driving record too. I've never had a license in my life. But now I'm currently paying off something I owe. But once that's paid off, I may be able to get my license, y'all. Never had a license in my entire life. I'm 47 years old, and I might soon have my license. Never give up, man. Keep on pushing, strive, Do better. Anyone who offers them $1. Right, Puppy Puddle? No one else in the family has benefited at all. Good point. Sounds like they're getting desperate. Makes me wonder, right? Patrick and this guy are somehow doing something together. I don't care what they say it is. They're coordinating. They are 100% coordinating, bro. Because Patrick's the only one that could get him that ring footage. He's the only one. I might be 40, about 48, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't care what he did in his past, man.
I had a DUI in my life. The police officer charged me for third offense. When I got to court, the judge realized that you don't have a first or a second offense, so we need to dismiss this. So they just dropped it down to like, I think it was like reckless driving or something crazy. I don't know. It was weird. It was just something on my driving record, but I got that taken care of. I got my license reinstated, and I got a few speeding tickets, and I moved on in life.
Evening.
Unfortunately, I decided to start playing with a fully automatic machine gun that came from Fort Knox or wherever. And so my girlfriend had some Oxys back in those days. Those were very easy to get from just about every house in Raleigh County. And so who wasn't, you know what I mean? Like 90% of the people around here was. So because I had the machine gun in the truck, got pulled over for window tint, had the machine gun in the truck.
I agree.
I took the rap for the pills that was in her purse, non-prescription, non-label, whatever. I was already going to jail, didn't want her to be in trouble, so I had an oxy and a gun charge. I went to federal Fort Leavenworth prison, just like everybody else in the military goes to, okay? I did my time. I got out. I was actually released early for some things that I'm not going to get into, and it wasn't for telling. But that's not who I am today, okay? That
I
was
get
15,
that, Brian.
20 years
Shut
ago.
up.
I turned my life around. I went and, started seeking more value out of life, and I started making myself the man who I am today. So I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be a better man. And so I rebuilt myself from there forward, because up to that point, from 16 to
He probably got time cuts, man. He probably went to school, got time cuts. We all know how it's done. I've been to prison and got time cuts too. That's how you get it. Brian Cody arrest videos.
26. You
My
probably
arrest
wouldn't
videos
have
are too old. They're not online nowhere, y'all. I'm too old. My shit was fucking 20 years ago. Machine Gun Kelly's daddy, y'all fucking roasting now. He snitched. Y'all are funny.
to know me. I wasn't a good person. I wasn't stealing. I wasn't breaking in people's houses. I wasn't hurting people. I wasn't beating on people. I wasn't assaulting or assaulting anyone. That's not who I was. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't the guy creeping up in people's backyards in the night.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that if you're not a sex offender, or at least a violent criminal, you can change your life. You know, I just think there's certain things that I can't look past, like sex offenders, woman beaters, and violent murderers. You know, I think anything else, you can change your life. Probably someone's a little bitch. Y'all are funny. Hello, Sazzy. Y'all are funny, man. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all, man.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Stealing your shit. I wrote a couple bad checks, and I liked playing with guns. And my girlfriend would, throw me one of those things every once in a while, and I kind of felt like when the wind blew, it was a little bit, make the hair on your arms stand up. I think everybody tried that crap back in the day. I mean, a lot of people smokes the legal now everywhere stuff, and back then it was illegal, and so there's all kinds of different aspects that I could get into about that. But as I said in the very beginning in these videos, this isn't about me, and I knew that you guys would eventually make it
I'd
about
say
me,
so, bro. She smoked up a lot of motherfucking drugs, hasn't she? What? How much? Over $150 something thousand given by Mark. You got 30 felonies? Damn, I don't have that many. You changed your whole life. Good to hear, bro. Good to hear. Because it's possible. I did too, man. I haven't been in trouble in, I think it's 14 going on 15 years. A diaper sniper? You're stupid. Diaper sniper is wild, y'all.
but I'm a social media content creator, and I have a TikTok channel and a YouTube channel, but I don't plug that on here because that's not what I'm here to do. I was here because this is going down in my backyard to bring awareness to the table of what's going on with these people coming into this town and exploiting the people down there, the Whitakers, the incapacitated that cannot speak English or a word to tell you, I don't feel like filming today. I wanted to bring that awareness to the forefront that, Patrick and Eric and these people that come down here are not doing the right thing. They've made millions of dollars.
He's talking bad about Patrick right there. You notice he hasn't been speaking bad about Patrick either. Yeah, he just did plug it. He plugged it. That's definitely a shameless plug.
Off of them, and they haven't. I mean, yeah, they gave $100,000 to the Whitakers, not Eric and Patrick, but the other guy sure did. But guess where it went? Guess where it went to? The common ground around here. And so, your boys came in here and did some shady shit. That's current right now events. That's not 20 years ago. Patrick doesn't have a that's my past plausible defense, okay? And I'm not an attorney. Somebody come in the comments and said, you better tell everybody you're not an attorney because you quoted some laws. I read a freaking law off of Google that it's illegal to exploit elderly or incapacitated adults. I didn't say, I'm a lawyer, call 555-I-got-you-back.com. All right? Get over it, folks.
It is illegal. And here he is, down there with a camera in their face, filming Betty with the dog, and that's it. Had to get that, didn't he? That was so much. You know what he's trying to do? Pull on people's heartstrings. When we all know that everything needs to get to what it needs to get to. And here you are with a camera in her face. Well, look at her little doggy. Look at her little doggy, guys. Look at Betty's little doggy. Oh, little doggy. This is an older video.
And then you're saying my background discredits me, makes me a POS, makes me a liar. I hate to tell you, but I am not a piece of S because I have a new person you're looking at here, a new life. I don't do shady dirtbag stuff to people. Okay, I take care of me and my family, and I have values. All right. POSs are out here stealing copper and catalytic converters, and robbing you blind in the middle of the.
Just like Betty or BJ stealing copper. I don't think people steal Cadillac converters anymore much. Not in my town. Not in my city. You're going to jail. That's a fact. I mean, I don't know of anywhere that's going to take a Cadillac converter, bro. Are there people that can probably sell them? Maybe. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's a place you could dump them off at it. I'm sure if you knew the right people, but I don't want no part of that. That's what I'm wondering, Sandy. Good point. Good point. Animal control took all the dogs. Is that what's being said? But two?
Night and taking your hard-earned money. That's what POSs are doing. POSs are sitting on TikTok and Facebook and going, give me some money, give me some money, give me some money. I'm going to do a really good thing for these incapacitated, handicapped adults back here. And when the money hits the bank, they take off. That's a POS, okay? You ain't got me down for none of that, ma'am. So you're
Really?
a little... I'm going to do a background check on Brian and throw it out all over Facebook, and it's going to just take all of his traction away, all of his credibility. Nope. I hate
it. Don't work. They try to do it to me too. It don't work. I already told everybody about my crimes. I don't give a fuck what you go dig up.
to tell you, but it ain't.
Go dig it up.
That shit was 20 years ago. My credibility, I've been rebuilding my credibility for 20 years. Okay. So you might want to find somebody else to go play with and pick on. And I saw all your comments before you posted my background check. I gave you well,
the trolls got him, didn't they?
All you did, actually, you helped me, because now this is out. I don't have to talk about it again.
A lot of people are saying that Patrick looks like the Whitakers. I don't think so. I mean, I've been fucking fooled in this story plenty of times already. Hi, Blind Wolf. I've been fooled in this story a ton of times already. I can be fooled again. And here's the next spin. Patrick's fucking Timmy's uncle. What? Never mind. I'm just bullshitting. I don't know. Patrick's younger than Timmy, ain't he? The animals probably just hang out around there. Yes, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it, y'all. We got 171 people in here. You think he looks just like Timmy? I'm not saying it he ain't or not. I've been fooled in this story a bunch of times already. Am I wrong for not trusting this guy, chat? Yesterday I wanted to give him hope. But today, I can see that him and Patrick are working together and now are trying to take the narrative and put it on Eric. Something shady.
Don't have to do this ever again, because this video right here will live on in Facebook land and Twitter land and Instagram land and any land. Go over to TikTok land. This video right here will live on. So somebody can go Google it and watch the video, and now you know. So I guess what? I don't have to do this anymore. I didn't want to have to do it anyway because this isn't about me. But here we go.
Shout out to
We're 8
Ohio.
minutes in, and like I told you, I can't keep it under 3 for some reason because I gotta run this mouth. But not everybody's going to like me, and I accept that. Not everybody's going to think I'm great or cute or pretty or whatever. And that those couple guys that wants to get in there and comment like on every one of my videos about how I'm jealous and now I'm a dirtbag and da 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 da. Man, let me ask you all: do you sit down when you pee? Really? Because
Not very good.
you know, whatever. But and then another question to all the women out there that ran background checks on me and these other people and said, okay, if it's current, like last week, that might be who you are right now. But if it's 20 years ago, it's possible that that person's changed. Because 20 years ago, ma'am, I would like for you to look at yourself in the mirror and go, what was you doing 20 years ago? Because it might be really possible that 20 years ago you was doing some stuff that you ain't real proud of. You know what I mean? You might have been partaking in some things that
Ladies,
today you would not do
Ladies.
and take part in because you ain't.
ladies, be honest. Ladies, be honest. Were you doing things back then that you might not partake in today? Be honest. Don't bullshit me. Gotta be honest. I mean, I'd like to know. I'd like to know.
That person anymore. And if one of these other girls
should
that
get back.
knows about that
Kirby
comes in here and
salesman.
goes, girl, I remember 20 years ago
Yes.
when you
Oh,
was
hell
doing
yes.
X, Y, Z, and she accuses you of still being that same person, and you know you're not, because now you're living a totally different life and you have a totally different way of thinking and living, how's that going to make you feel?
Yeah. Ladies are like, yep, sure did. They said reverse for me. I still partake. Yeah. I feel you, ladies. I'm only like 27. I'm really 48, 47. I just turned 47, but I'm really like 27 in like how I move. I haven't slowed down a bit. I think my stamina, like as far as I could run or something, it might have went down, but like not my stamina. He took way too long to explain himself. Well, here's the video he put out today, guys. Did a little something strange for a piece of change. Oh shit! Okay.
Look at this little dog right here. Look at Betty holding this little dog. Hi, your puppy. Say, it's my old baby doggy. Yeah, Betty's keeping it warm, all wrapped up. Say, I love my little puppy doggy. You gonna say hi, puppy? You gonna say hi, puppy?
Do you think that this is Do you think that this is to win back the people? Damn. That was like a pull your heartstrings video. That's like trying to get back the narrative. Oh. Yep, with the donations. It's fire. That's fire. Little man, I don't know. I think so. What's up, Don? This is all for views to keep the vultures fed. That's a good point too. That's a good point too. You've been smoking for over 45 years? I've been going for like at least 32, 31. You feel bad for Betty? Shout out to Misty. It pulled your heartstrings? It's a fiasco, isn't it, Alan? It's a fiasco now. I think they're trying to ring it back in. That's quick, though. That's awfully quick to start putting up like all videos. Oh, yeah. I think that Betty should have went with the other three, honestly. Too quick? I think so too. Way too quick. The only thing I care for my 20s is my weed. Dude, I had somebody on my fucking channel come over here and say, "Oh, this guy's doing drugs. This fucking dude on doing drugs covering the Whitakers." Like, okay. Yeah. So many drugs. Yeah, I don't know. Um, like I said, man, um, let this family get back to where the money's going to a proper place, and I'll give all my ad revenue to them. I don't give a fuck. I'll make whatever ad revenue I get off my videos on the Whitakers and give it to them. But I need to know it's going to a proper place. That's what I need to know. BJ may be in jail. Why? Yeah, I love the Whitakers too, man. Just generally, I don't like love them because, of course, I don't know them, but like they could have been a pretty crazy internet family, bro. APS should have taken her. I agree. Carl been 420 friendly over 45 years. Yeah, Ray's a little bit different. I think Eric was trying to do something. Well, it wasn't under everyone's nose because he included Patrick. So it wasn't under everyone's nose. And I did hear him say after Betty, something happened to Betty or Lorraine. Let's not go out there. I mean, it's somebody. It was said in that video. I would have to see that the money's going to the proper place. I mean, it would have to be dead wood for me. I would have to know. But I wouldn't mind. I would give all my ad revenue to that family. I wouldn't give a damn. It ain't no big deal to me. You think he's going, I don't know. This guy's got a lot going on for himself. I heard he owns a drone business and shit. Look at this fucking bus he has. That thing's immaculate. You're talking $100,000 probably or more. I didn't know, but somebody said that Brian dude was on TikTok about that hobo shoestring. Yeah, Betty's in the fire, I think. I mean, but Betty, I don't think Betty's completely innocent. He had the key. I've seen him unlock it. I don't know. Other people seen it too. It was on another video of his. $300K. Yeah, they're not cheap at all. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Probably his mom and dad's. Well, if he owns a drone company, he's probably making some money. It depends on what kind of drones he's making. And if it's the drones that were the ones flying around the Whitakers, he's got some high tech shit. He's got some high tech shit. Them drones do not go for cheap. And if he's making drones for, let's say, the military or making drones for like certain companies and shit, you could get into making some big, big money on those things. Yes, please hit the like button while you're here. I would greatly appreciate it. That thing is free. Yeah, I would like $100,000 too. Yep, no drugs. Raise my kids. I'm still in my kids' lives. I need that 100 grand. That's life changing money. Yeah, it's said that he owns a drone company. I don't know for sure. Yes, please sub. That gets you on in this chat room. Come on, y'all. Hit that sub button. You have one that's dope, Terry. Well, you want to keep it spotless. Yeah, 100 grand's life changing money. There ain't no doubt about that. I'm sad too because I really had faith in them this time. I really do. I really, really did have faith that these two gentlemen were going to do the right thing. Yeah, Mark does. Mark thinks Betty's along with it because she just flat out lied to Mark too. She flat out lied to Eric when he asked who was in the camper. Betty goes along with whatever is suiting her and that is told to her. That makes everybody around her happy, probably. That's probably what she goes with. As long as everybody around her's happy, she's willing to go with any fucking narrative. Seen him for 15,000. One like that. Mark said the only one who wouldn't lie is Ray. Kenny lied. I didn't know Kenny lied because I seen that video and he said Kenny never asked him for any money, and Kenny was a good dude. It did too. The wheels fell right off. Yeah, I don't think you can get one like Brian Cody has for 15,000. I don't know about that. Shit, it'd be hard to find a regular fucking one. Yeah, drop it. There was an OnlyFans chick that wanted to help him, and Mark told her to watch all the videos. And then she ended up backing out. They fertilize crops with drones. Hell yeah, those motherfuckers are badass. Yeah, if you buy them things new, man, they're expensive. Yeah, I seen that video. Yeah, some OnlyFans model that came on Soft White Underbelly that Mark knew was going to help the Whitakers because these OnlyFans models make a lot of money. And he told her to watch all the videos and she ended up backing out. Yeah, you can probably get a small one. You filmed it at a dealership. Why would somebody fucking tell him that BJ lived in it then? In another video, he was at the dealership then too. When they seen it in the background. We're not Facebook, Terry. We're not going to be throwing no crazy ass fucking thoughts out. I think it's his. Kenny was lying to Mark about it. Damn, bro. Damn. $359,000. Fuck, bro. You know how much money you have to sink $359,000 in a fucking motor coach? I know. That's fire. That's fire, Nancy. I would totally love to tour the country in a fucking big old fucking bus like that. Is he Nickelback? It's not a tour bus. It's not that nice. Supposedly, the company Patrick and Eric hired to fly drones over the Whitakers belongs to Brian. Yeah, I think Mark knew Betty was a bad actor as well. I think the family just thought about, let's get these city slickers. Let's get these guys. You know? It's all right, Terry. We all got a bit of crazy in us. I for damn sure. No way. Miss Betty's got a big picture on the bus. That's what I was thinking too, kind of right then. Too much, Mom. That right there. I was thinking the exact same thing. Well, if he has that much money, why can't he muster up the money real quick? You got to know you're going to make it back on social media. You're still going to have the fucking people that want to watch Betty. Like, you can front up the money. If you're making that much bread. But hey, I don't know what to tell people to do with their money. They don't. They don't. Everybody that goes there and turns the camera on does content with them. There's TikTokers that have done it. There's people that drive by and do it. There's a lot of people that do it. Brian paid for a lawyer. I didn't hear that. His last video, he said we need to get legal counsel. So they got a bad reputation. A lot of people did. He already paid for it. I would love him to tell us that instead of saying we need to get them. Because that's the last video he said, we need to get them counsel. They didn't say we've got them counsel. This shit needs to be transparent at this point. So you don't know, critic. If Brian and Patrick are working together to help them, good. I hope they are. Somebody needs to help them, bro. That's the facts. Betty is not going to be able to do shit by herself. And that's the cold, hard truth, y'all. Somebody is going to need to help her. That is the truth. I don't believe you pay for it either. So, I mean, I'm not hating on people trying to help them. I'm not. But I'm so going to cover it. I'm so going to watch this escapade, report on it, cover it. Yes, I am. Because now I'm seeing some fucked up shit. It's always going to be worth getting an attorney, no matter what, to get the money that's owed to you. That's true, China. That's true. But as he said, these people want that camera in their face. They want to tell their story. People have said it. The Brian Chronicles will be interesting. We shall watch, huh? We shall watch. We shall pay attention. Everybody enjoy your night. Stay blessed and less stressed. You know what we do over here. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Smash the sub button. You already know. Get in the comment section. Tell me how you feel. Keep it aggressive.
Aggressive Defiance TV. Aggressive as fuck.
Love y'all, man.
Hi.